Okay, let's start. If you like, finding a nice comfortable seat or comfortable posture, sitting upright with straight spine, chin up. Softly, gently close your eyes. Just easing or relaxing, stilling your shoulders, neck, and your head. And then begin to follow rhythmic inhalation and rhythmic exhalation. Inspiro, expiro. Inhaling or breathing in the life, cosmic spirit. And exhaling our own inner dullness or stagnant energy. You can just softly contract the throat and begin to sip or drink your breath, sort of shying the inhalation and shying the exhalation. Still, we are aiming to breathe in and out through the nose. Try to make the sound of your inhalation and exhalation. Expand your breath further, deeper and longer if you wish to. Inhaling deep with the sigh breath, a bit like the ujjayi, making the sound of your inhalation and exhalation. And then begin to expand your out breath, making your exhalation longer and longer. As you extending your breath, I'd like you to now notice or feel or try to become aware to how your inhalation is different to your exhalation sound. Let go of your breath. Just try to sit still, sit quiet for a couple of moments. Feel the changes, response from within your key physiological functions. See how your heart is feeling now after your sound breathing. How you feel in your stomach, how you feel in your head. It's a beautiful practice to activate our relaxation, our healing response. Easily bring our hands to heart into Namaskar Mudra, then you chin down to your chest. Rub your hands, your palms together, warm them up. You may be getting a warm enough rub into your palms. Then let it come over, soft down over your face, to your head, your neck, and your shoulders. And let's gently open our eyes. You ready? Let's begin to stretch or wake up. Stand easily, your legs to the front. When you are ready, and simply begin with relaxing, easing or bouncing with your knees, your legs. You will safe to your legs. And then settling your feet into your ankle joints. Moving in one direction and other direction. And again, bounce, bounce, bounce your knees. And give a good shake to your legs. Catch hold on to your right leg. And then you just simply flex your foot into your ankle joint. Circle your foot in one direction. And then change direction. And give a good shake to your leg. And release, relax, switch your side, left leg. And then we just gently or easily flex our foot up and down, loosening up into our ankle joint. rotating our foot in one direction and then other direction. Shake to your leg. And relax, throw your right foot to the left thigh or on top and then bounce your knee, creating that bit of loosening up. Oops. So somebody waiting for a minute and then disappears. So might be. Okay, let's get hold on to our foot and then extend our leg and swing open. Release or relax. Switch your side, left leg, left foot to the right thigh or on top of your right leg. And then gently bouncing of your knee. And then hold on to your foot, extend your leg forward and let's swing on. And let go, release. Relax, relax, transport to release. And then you bring both your soles, your feet together into butt corner, holding feet. Pressing your knees down and then gently bounce your knees, using a bit of loosening up. And obviously now the next is going to be louder than you, and it has to be. You can see a bit of white in the glass anyway. Yeah, let's just press our knees down, come slightly forward. And then chin down and make a big rotation of your head. Rotating your head into your neck. In one direction. And then other direction. Shake back up and straight again. Let's breathe in, arrange your shoulders, your ears, push your breath and let go. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe in. Let's just take our head down, press your chin down to your chest, and then take your hands on top of your knees to press your knees a little bit further down. Just few more breaths here. And then you release or relax. Bring your knees up and over and stretch or extend them to the front. Okay, let's just easily bounce your knee. Maybe lift your heels up and drop them down. Lift your heels up and give a big bounce. Start into your nerves. Legs wide and bring them back in. And again, wiggle your toes, flex your feet, flex your knees into your ankle joints. Again, bounce forward. Bouncing for lengthening or easing your spine, reaching far as you wish to, chin up long and extending spine. And we keep going. Head down to the knees. Let's hold here for a couple of minutes. And then we breathe in, lift up our arms, reach up to the sky. Interlock your fingers, turn your palms inside out, stretch up, lift up. And release and relax. Take your hands behind, fingers pointing back to you. Gently push back on your hands and walk your feet away to get your toes to touch the floor. And take a couple of breaths here. And release and let go. Let's turn around, come up onto all fours in our forfeit and find a nice balance on your hands and your knees. Let's do a couple of rounds of Pranayama. Tiger breathing here, head down, breathe out. Breathe in, dip your spine down, arch your back, head up. Breathe out, rising up from the center, drawing your chin into your chest to squeeze your belly. Few more. Breathe in, dip down, open up. And breathe out. In. Out. And again, breathe in. And out. And then release, listen back. And then we tuck our toes to the floor. Lift up your knees, press your heels back to the floor. Move up into Asana. When you're ready, walk your feet to your hands, letting your hands and your feet to come together, fold forward and then gently bounce forward. A bit of further lengthening or extending, easing of your spine. Maybe we can walk to the right, walk to the left. Just to go a little bit further deeper in your stretch. Hold here for a couple of moments. And we easily breathe in and rise up to move up into Savistati, to stand upright equally on both our feet. And let's just begin to swing our arms side to side. Try to swing your arms with that inner attitude of freedom, no judgment. Just try to enjoy and really easing your shoulders, easing your spine. Let's make it a little bit more active for our spine. So go sideways, vertically up and down, up and down. Also going a bit more deeper into your shoulder blades. Keep going. And then release. Return back. Just simply swing your hands, letting your hands reach back to tap onto your kidneys, your buttocks, your adrenal glands. And then silently slow down and let's just stop. Let's put our hands onto the waist and maybe we can begin to make a circle on our knees and ankle joints. Change direction. Let's make a circle into our hip joints. Change direction. Let's just make a circle of our head. Change direction. Lovely. Now give a really good shake to your right hand. Take your hand down, up, over, front, back. Just give a big shake. With the left hand. And then both hands together. Try to really give a big clearing up into your energetic field, your pranayama kosa, gathering up any stagnant energy and dull energy. And then you're going to breathe in, draw it all in, and let go, sorry. And let's just take a little moment, a little pause. Let's have a sip of water, and then we're going to go into a couple of steps of Surya Namaskar, just to do a little bit of workout. Okay, so let's do 3 rounds of Aruna Surya Namaskar just to get a bit in flow and a bit more warm up to prepare us towards our classical practices. So come at front of your space when you are ready, hands to your heart, Namaskar. And let's begin with breathing out. Breathe in, arms down, reach them over your head into Anjali Mudra, back bend, palms to the front, fold forward, hands to the knees, breathe in the blood. And then step back, your right leg, left leg, lower down from the plank to Chaturanga. In, press through up into Kokila. And breathe out, rise up. Feet will step forward into middle. Mukhavasthita here. And then step forward, right, left. Leg straight, breathe out, head to the knees, breathe in, lift up right into Anjali Mudra. And then back bend and reverse dog. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, Anjali Mudra, back bend if you like. Breathe out, fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in, halfway up. Choose to step or jump back. Lower down, into Kokli. Breathe out to middle. Mukhavasthika or cleansing. Step towards and forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. Breathe in, Anjali Mudra. Conscious back bend and we burst open. And again, breathe in. Out. In. Out. In Kokila. Out to Meru. A bit of more cleansing here. Come forward. Step to the knees, breathe out. In Anjali Mudra. Back bend and then burst up. Lovely. Let's take a step back. Stepping away from our Abhyasa into the Abhyasa relaxation. Okay, let's continue. Come at front of your space. So let's go through our few steps of Vedic Surya Namaskar together if you like. So standing parallelly or equally on your feet with your hips. Take your palms pointing back. Breathe out. Breathe in, roll your palms to the front, rise them to your heart, and then up towards the mudra, and then rise up on your tiptoes. Breathe out, heels down, come to the squat, Utkatasana, palms to the floor. Breathe in, step your right foot back, bring your hands to your heart and rise them over to the sky, palms to the floor. And you breathe out and step back. Breathe in, Namaskar Mudra, rise up. Anjali Mudra, and then bring your hands to heart, bring your palms down, and roll them back. Again, breathe in, rise your arms to the sky, rise up on the tiptoes. Breathe out, bending your knees, coming to the squat. Now left leg, step back in, keep your right knee bent, arms over, upwards. Breathe out and come back, lovely, you're doing really well. Breathe in, Namaskar, Mudra, and then back bend and breast open. Stick your arms down, second round if you would like. Breathe in, arms to the front, Namaskar, Anjali Mudra, rising up in the tiptoe. Breathe out to the squat. Right leg, step back, in and rise up. Out, return. Breathe in, comes back up. Out and release. Again, in. Pull your tiptoes. Out to the squat, hands to the floor. Left foot in, left leg back. Arms over. And breathe out. In, rise up. And out. Let's turn around, breathe in. Out. Stepping over right foot back, that's your Salana, breathe in. And out. In. Out. Continuing in. Out. Left foot back in. Out. In. Comes to the front, take a step back. Moving into the Spanda, relaxation. Try to notice the response of your body, your neuromuscular system. While you're holding still, I'd like you to come back to our Ujjayi breath, making the sound of the inhalation and the exhaling breath. Let's see, water if you need, keep hydrated. So we're going to do another set of 3 rounds, but this time, can we try to follow the practice with the sound of the breath? And that will bring a little bit more clarity to the mind and get us a bit more deeper in the practice. I hope you are getting the sound. Making sense or no? If not, just ask me. Yes. Looking a little bit more sure. Huh? So if you sort of slightly contract the back of your throat, then it makes it sound like. It's a bit like quartz snoring, isn't it? But the snoring is more from the up here, or like this is more into the inside the throat. Making sense? If you don't understand what I'm saying, please ask me, okay? So just like, okay, Nyande said something, I know sometimes my English can also be funny. I remember, I'll tell you a joke from many years ago. So this is something I used to say very often. So when you heard the pose, like now I say stretch, relax. So I changed the word because of some trouble in my life. So I used to say, put your effort, really hold your posture. So like if you're getting into warrior, whatever, you really do your best. You put all that you can in it. And then when you come out like, okay, now let go of your effort. And this one of the ladies seems to hear it like, let go of your farts. And she was like trying to do all of that for months and months. And she obviously had some struggle with the weight. And then eventually she comes and talks to Deepika, like, Nyande always keeps saying, let go of your farts. When you ask him to elaborate, describe how you do it. But he teaches her the practices how to release it. So if I'm saying something and you don't get it, it's
All parts is there.
no, even if for that, definitely we can teach practices. So now the Ujjayi breath makes sense. It sound like it's not that loud. It's just so you should be able to hear the sound. And when you make the sound, what it really does is it discharges the energy of the breath, the sound, into the cortex part of the brain. And it is quite a scientific process, like the neuroscience talks about it. Whenever you make any sound deactivates our fight-flight response, and it activates our relaxation response. So it sort of sucks down the lower part of the brain. And this is why, it's a natural expression, isn't it? Like when you're stressed about something, and when you've done that sound, something changes. And we just think it's just like a metaphor, but actually it's not a myth. It is a scientific practice. Whenever if you do that and you feel relieved from the anger, why it is, so it's actually you're switching the fighting brain into the relaxing brain. So that's so if you make the Ujjayi sound during the practice, then we are moving from the action into the relaxation. And I guess one of the the yogic practice is, can we stay relaxed while we are in fight, when we are in stress? And you know, one of the first thing we do when we are in anything distressing us, either it's physical, mental, emotional, or breath goes, "Ooh," we catch the breath. So this is where some of these practices we do, you know, jumping back and forward. It's not really, the jumping is not as important as you think, but can I breathe through when you jump, when I'm jumping? So the practice here, you know, when I'm stepping back and coming up, our natural tendency is we focused and worried about the balance and form, but we can still breathe through that. And that is the practice. So can we do the Ujjayi breath and breathe through the whole process? Okay. And try to enjoy. Don't be too serious about it. Because that's another thing. Sometimes we feel like, oh my God, I have to like then breathe. And then it's just again, we lost the joy of it. I know something I think if you're going out to have pudding, stop worrying about the sugar for at least 10 minutes. And then do some Surya Namaskar afterwards.
Yes.
So let's come with front, palms back. Just like you to close your eyes, follow a few breaths before we move into our Kriya. So with the sound of the breath, breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. Open your eyes, let's begin. In, reaching your hands to Anjali Mudra. On your toes. Breathe out to squat with the sound breath. Right leg in. Out. In. Out. Continue. In. Out. Squat. Left to right, using the sound in. Out. In. Out. Second down. In. Out. Right foot in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Left foot in. Out. In. Back paddle out. Take a little pause. A few breaths before the head down. See how you feel. You feel the practice does become a bit more intense. It's the third round. Palms down, breathe out. In. Out to the squat. Right foot in to back. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Squat. And left foot in. Out. In. And it goes to front. Look, take a step back. And when we relax, so let go in substance. Okay, from the standing at the middle of your space, that's an easily fold forward. It's like you to reach down to let's hold on to your legs above your ankles. That's to give a nice support to your back, nice and flat back, look forward. And let's just hold for a couple of breaths. Now slightly lean forward towards your tiptoes. Some of you can even try to raise your heels up. And let's breathe here. Coming back to that Ujjayi breath, the sound breathing. And then heels down, push your chest forward, and eventually let go of your head. That's the power. Palms to the floor in front of your knees. Bend your knees coming into all the way to the squat. Now you can have your knees on the floor or you can keep them off the floor. Just to see how you find your balance. Oops, once you find your balance, bring your hands to your knees. We want to come back to that sound breathing again. And then release your knees down to the floor. Keeping your toes tucked underneath, sitting up on top of your heels into Vajravira. And when you're ready, lift up your arms over to the sky into Anjali Mudra. Back to your Ujjayi, your sound breathing. And then easily release your hands down. Come up on your kneeling position on your knees. And then let's just take our right foot forward. Taking a little moment again just to see how you're feeling on your left knee. And then if you feel comfortable, just simply move forward into the lunge. You can keep your hands there, or if you wish to, take your hands over your head into Anjali Mudra. Now hold your stretch and follow your sound breathing. And release. Now your right leg, nice and straight. Bring your palms on the floor towards your right foot. Chest pushing down, pressing towards your thighs, in over your knee, and then you let go. Close your eyes here and then follow a couple of conscious breaths. Again, I like you to keep coming back to inhaling and exhaling with the sound. And release. Now keep your palms on the floor with alongside your front foot. Take your toes of the left foot and let's lift up our knees. A bit like the runner's position and look forward, nice and strong. Once you find your balance, close your eyes and follow a few Ujjayi breaths. And let me down. Simply walk up and bring your right knee back. Take a moment and then we'll eventually step to our left foot forward. Your hand can be for your knee if you like. Then if we move forward into the lunge, you can stay here or you can take your hands, your arms over your head, arch back into an Anjali-asana. And let's follow some sound, breathing here. Beautiful, do really well. And release. Flex on our left leg, nice and straight. Walk your hands on the floor towards your left foot. Press your chest down and then head your chin towards your knee. Let go and hold here with few sound breaths. And release. Bring your hands alongside your left foot. Take your toes of the right foot on the floor and lift your right knee up. Your body nice and straight into the flat position, looking forward. And then close your eyes and follow some rhythmic breathing. And release. With your knee, gently walk your knee back. And let's just come into on fours. Put the father head down and rope your elbows down. Having that nice arching of your back, chin up. Take a couple of breaths here. Keep coming back to the Ujjayi, the sound breathing. And if you feel a bit unsafe in your shoulders, you can cross your arms to reach out to the opposite elbow, or you keep your hands pointed to the front. Take your toes of the both feet to the floor, and then let's lift up our knees. Your head just resting towards the floor. Again, follow some sound breathing. You are doing really well. And release. And relax. Now, keep your tail on your buttocks where they are. Just slide both your hands forward to bring your forehead to the up. And again, follow some sound breathing. Yeah, pull your head up, pull your elbows back, beneath your shoulders, and now cross your arms to the opposite arm, your opposite elbow. Let your head press down towards your arms. Now both your left foot and then right foot out. Sort of like think of the posture between our thumb and our middle. Head just resting towards your arms. And then take your feet 1 or 2 steps forward, as far as you wish to. Love. Breathe deep. And release. Ease your knees to the floor. Press your buttocks back on your feet, arms extended over, and let go, release, relax. And bring your head up, and you walk up to sit back up and stay. You can just take your hands behind, cross your arms, reach out to the opposite elbow. Some of us can reach with our hands joining into the reverse namaskar. Take a little moment here and it pause. Push your shoulders a bit further back and follow some sound breathing. If you wish to, we will fold forward, bringing your forehead to the floor, keeping your hands where they are. And release, rise back up. Easily reach your hands on top of your head, interlock your fingers, turn your palms inside out, stretch out and lift up your hands. For a few conscious breaths. Let's make it a little bit more challenging. Come up on one knees. You wish to now tuck your toes to the floor. And then release. Relax your arms down. And then step your right foot forward again. Take a little moment here just to bring your hands to your heart. Now let's turn towards the right side. And we bring the left elbow on top of the right knee with your hands to the right shoulder. Lovely. And hold there a couple of breaths. And release. And relax. Now, bring your hands to give yourself a nice support to walk back. To see if you can go back to sit up on your left foot. If you want to come off the foot, you can come on the floor, that's fine. And then you're going to walk forward, reach down, catch hold on to our right foot with both our hands and head down to the knee. And hold there. Breathe deep, breathe in the rhythm. And release, walk up. We're going to come back up and forward. And let's switch our sides, our knees. So left knee forward. Again, when you're ready, hands to heart. Let's turn across towards the left knee. With your right elbow on top of the left knee. Hands to the left shoulder. And hold into a partial hold. Let's follow a few conscious breaths. and release, little back. Bring your hands to the floor to give yourself support to walk back. Sit up onto your right foot and release down, catch hold onto your left foot, and head down to your left. Hold for a couple of breaths. And then return back and up. And easily come back to four feet and drop your elbows down. So now we're going to cross our arms with the opposite elbow and then take your hands forward. Open your knees really as wide or as deep as you can. And then ride your tail on your buttocks up. Turn your face to one side and let go of your face and your chest to the floor. Our Asana or the Balasana, the side is closed. Giving that brief release into your upper chest. Babies do this position quite often when they are stuck with a cough or some of the breathing problems. And you come up to switch your side, your face to the opposite side. And come back up and all the way into forfeited. Let's try to have a little experience to our head, towards the head stand. If anyone have got any injuries or sort of anything need to be concerned with the head and neck, please just leave this for a few minutes, enjoy something else, that's fine. Otherwise, let's drop our elbows to the floor. And if you cross your hands and then take them forward, so that's making a nice tripod of your elbows, your hands. And then you bring your top of your head, the flat part of the head, on the floor in the space of your tripod. So your head is not on your hands, it's on the floor. And just give yourself a few breaths to see how it feels in the neck, your head. If it feels comfortable, then touch your toes to the floor. And let's see if you can lift up our knees. Now, you can hold that weight of your body on your head, few conscious breaths. Love, you are doing really well. And release, look down, and take your toes, that's back to your heels, bring your elbows to your knees. Give your chin up, counterbalancing. For a few breaths. Okay, that was good. I think you all did really well. So he was okay on the head. Shall you try one more step? So if you feel that it was already too much on your neck or your head, just do the same step again, or even we can slightly ease it. So the easiest step we can do is just rolling on the head there, that's okay. But if you feel we can put a little bit more weight, then we got the tripod. So try to use the tripod. So you're not putting too much weight on your head and neck to start with. So what we're going to do is going back up where we were. At this time, to put a bit more weight, if you like, you can take your one leg up, and then do the same with the other leg. Okay, so when you are ready, if you wish to try, then come back into your position, making your tripod in the flat top of your head to the floor, and then your knees up. You have to put it stable. And I'm going to try to do the one leg up and the other leg up. Repeat it a few times. Beautiful. And then you just gently come back to your knees, to relax. Resting back on your heels, elbows to the floor, chin up, counterbalancing the weight, the massage. From here, gently rise up. You can move to cross-legged, you can stay on your feet. So we'll do our Brahma Mudra just to complete that healing for your neck and head with a bit of sound work. Put your socks on if you like, your jumper if you like. Sitting either cross-legged or on your feet in Vajrasana. And so the Brahma Mudra, these are really the beautiful sounds we do for our head and our neck. And it's one of the really very fundamental, but very significant practice for healing your neck, head, and if you struggle with the neuroplasticity or worry for any nervous system disorders, like if you feel like I'm losing my memory, I'm losing my perspective, is one of the remedy for all of that. So what we do, we breathe in to the right side, and then as we breathe out, we make the sound ah. And so I can demonstrate maybe so you can see. So if I breathe into the right, I will go like this. So with the sound, I'm coming back to the center. So we have the sound ah for the right, oo for the left, e from up and from the down, which I will guide through. So put your hands on your knees. For the first round, I like you to keep your eyes open so you can really see as the energy and your view of your ophthalmic nerves, your perception changes. Breathe out, into the right, ah. So the most important part of the practice is the sound. As I was saying, it's really switching us from the stress into the relaxation response. And the sound ah is the sound that stimulates the whole of the right side of your brain and the nervous system, and the oo from the left. So we're trying to stimulate the parts of the nervous system from right, left, up, and then down. So next we have the left side with eyes open in sound oo. Up and E. Down and humming in. Second time, close your eyes, breathe out, right side in, left two in, up and in. Down in. Understand, sit quiet, feel yourself in the middle, in the center. Let's do third round, but this time can we keep our head still and only rolling our eyes to the right, left, up, down. You can open your eyes if you wish to, or you can keep them closed. Breathe out, in and eyes to the right. Eyes to the left, two. Eyes up, in. Eyes down, in. Vinyasa, Wholistic. See if you can find space for relaxation without disturbing too much. You can lie down with head to the north, feet to the south, if you like. Feel that very well. So it's time to just let go for the relaxation. letting go of your body all the way from your head to feet and filtering your head. Begin to follow some signs, some sound breath. Feel the sound of the breath, the cleansing sound, the cleansing breath across your brain, your head, and your skull. I would like you to let go of your breath and pay your focus towards your forehead. Simply like as if you are watching the TV when it's switched off. Just look at your forehead, and if you're looking towards that screen, to the screen of your own life, your memories, your experiences. Keep looking towards your forehead with your eyes closed. And try to witness the memories, the images, pictures flying through in front of you. Of course, beginning with the scene, the darkness. Keep looking into the softness, the ease of the dark that makes us fall asleep, go in deep relaxation, in healing. Relaxing space. If you like, let's begin to wake up. So we again come back to our physical, our waking awareness. You gently between your toes, your feet, fingers, and give a big waking up stretch. Move your arms, stretching over your head, and then roll your knees to your chest and roll up and down. Side to side, and let's just let it roll over to the left side. Time to come up to sitting position, to sit upright when you feel relaxed. And stay hard with the back. Santa Santi mantra, invoking peace. So I need to this too. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Put your hands, your palms together, to hold them up. And a gentle hold. So, the tool on your face, and your head, your neck, and your shoulders. And let's gently or slowly open our eyes a little. Stay, make it nice to relax.